Okay, welcome along to more randomiser madness. I've trimmed off a few things, made it so hopefully goals will be able to be achieved without the use of the console to spawn in things that don't have meshes. One way to find out. Got all our stuff. Okay, southern spawn, bit awkward. Let's start picking up fish. Because fish are always going to be the best checks. And we start with sea glide. We always have to remember that. There's usually some whole fish around where you start as well. I should look for those before they get too far away. Probably too late. You need to be onto it and grab them straight away. It's pretty important in the blueprint category. And this is kind of a bit of an all blueprints category, quite frankly. There was a Gary fish I think I saw as well. Imagine if we made scanning a sky ray something. I mean, it will be one of them if you're using the right options. Whole fish are usually found down here as well. We should also just be getting our act together. And there we go, fish. Need to get our act together and figure out base. Oh, stay away from the mushrooms. We're gonna need some of those. Oh, so much crash fish in here. Okay, how do we go? Now let's grab these. It's something. So we start with the habitat builder. That's that. So we don't want glass yet. We'll make the batteries. So we will need one more copper for the solar panel. Think of it. Oxygen tank we don't yet start with. I did suggest that maybe we starting with a plasteel tank would be kind of useful because it doesn't provide any additional unlocks. We're gonna try and do it glitchless again today, relatively. So I'm not going to expect to die while making a base or anything. That's not a fragments. Any fragments in here? I haven't checked my blueprints yet. As well, I have to pick up all those fish. Should do that. Swivel chair. Beacon fragments. Desk. So we won't necessarily know what gave us which thing if we get important things. I know it would be fun to track all of that potentially, but we're working on the idea of having I need a repair tool for that. Having it so it would give a readout in the top left, but currently we don't get any feedback. We need to just check things ourselves. That's the swivel chair that we've already got. Okay. So we've got 17 new blueprints, which is good. We've got enameled glass, we've got plasteel ingot, good. We've got ion battery already, which is nice. And we know about ion power cell. Now that's a 0 out of 3. So based on what we currently have, what takes 3 things? Sea glide's only 2. Not sure what that would be. What do we have that takes 3 parts? Because I like little hints, basically. Little hints at what is to come. Not sure. We've got some fish, which is always useful. We've got the reinforced dive suit and the orange tablet already, which is kind of funny. And the propulsion cannon, which will be handy for the Aurora, so that's good to know. Repair tool, propulsion cannon. We still need the laser cutter to gain access to the Aurora, though. We're halfway through the Neptune cockpit. Okay. That was probably the beacon, because that's a 1 out of 2. That's funny. Observatory, we've got bulkhead, we're 0 for 1. So that's probably like oxygen tank or something. Funny. And then some base materials. I hope the desk didn't give us the desk, that would be rude. So let's get some more materials anyway. Ow. We'll grab some of these because we may need the repair tool, and we'll probably need the laser cutter. I mean, we might not need to actually go into the Aurora, you never know, but I'm going to expect to. Oh, I still need a copper. Get another one. You'll probably be copper. Grab one of them. Grab a couple of those. We're now full. So that's given us some more blueprints. Let's start getting power into our base. It's the more important thing. Doesn't actually matter which way the hatch goes in this category, so let's just pop it here.
Power restored.
I would like another solar panel as well, probably. It doesn't actually matter, come to think of it. But if I need to charge batteries later, then it'll be handy. We need to... Oh, I need more titanium as well, but I also need to cut some of these. 2, 3, 4. Loot. So am I full still? Not quite. Salvage, good. Yep. Grab a couple of those, grab another one of these. Actually want more limestone because we want to make that second solar panel, don't we? There we are. Good. Stalker Tooth would be really good. I said Stalker Tooth would be really good. Mobile vehicle bay. Let's get this train running.
30 seconds.
And a sea glide. Okay, so whatever sea glide is, we already have it. That's interesting. There's 2 bits of metal there. So he's going to juggle those. That's good. Let's see what blueprints we have now. They're also full, so we couldn't pick up things even if we wanted to. Just drop that bladderfish. Okay, blueprints. What have we got? We're now 1 out of 3 on the power cell. Oh, mobile vehicle bay. That'll probably be that. I think having the sea glide hints at the mobile vehicle bay at its existence, so that'll probably be why that showed up. And a cheek plant pot. Okay, lovely. Oh, there's a tooth. We're still going to need them, so that's good to get.
New blueprint acquired.
There's some Gary fish back there. I'll come back to those later. But now let's finish off this. And get ourselves established inside. I don't even know what I want to make at this point. Yeah. Get that set up. Get another locker. Just make some stuff, because we're going to need it. I need lots of storage. I mean, we may as well condense down this. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. We don't get lubricant. That's right. We get rubber, but not lubricant. That's fine. We'll just condense all of those because, and I'm just going to eat. No, I'm not, because it's rotten. All those away. Because we will need rubber to make, like, a welder, for example, which we actually, repair tool. We'll do that now. Good to have. We can check that room in the wreck, actually, come to think of it. So we need another gold. We'll go hunting through some more of the caves soon. First things first, we'll check out down here. Back and we come. What do we got in here? Since this is using mods, I really need to go through and install some of the other quality of life things. That's beacon, 2 out of 3. So I think that was the cockpit, which is nice to have. I don't need it for a long time, but it's nice to know how to make it. Oh, we also have the Cyclops depth module and prawn suit thermal reactor, and there's the Neptune cockpit. Cool. And now we're 2 out of 3 on ion power cell, which we will also need, so that's good. You know what, I will just eat that, even though it's bad for me. Because I can't turn it into fiber mesh yet, because I don't have the ingredients for that. Hoverfish, hello.
Creature discovered.
Hoopfish, hello.
New creature discovered. New blueprint acquired.
I think I've picked up a bladderfish already. That gives me 4 checks. These each give me 2. Repulsion cannon, not useful. Solar charger, a couple of scanner room things, also not useful. Oh well. Worth a try. So Garyfish we're still after, if we can find one. We should also just drift over here a bit and get like spadefish, Reginald.
A nearby cave
There we
entrance.
go, spadefish. We can dip down into the jelly shroom cave just a bit if we wanted to as well.
New creature discovered.
Reginald. I mean, I need more sandstone too, so I may as well.
New
Since I'm here,
acquired.
it's easier to find at daytime though, that's for sure. Hey Yoshi, welcome, welcome. It's going good. It's kind of fun. we know how to make the cockpit already, the Neptune cockpit. Courtesy of scanning beacon. What else do we have? We got cooked Reginald from Original. Well, it might have been from the spadefish, to be fair. What else we got? Grappling arm.
Short range scans suggest
That's all? I picked up multiple
biodiversity
fish, though.
biodiversity
Should have given me more than just 2 things.
small cave networks.
Don't know. Maybe there's not enough blueprints actually to go around all of the checks. That could be a thing. Grav trap, trash can. There's a vending machine over here. Just doing the rounds of all the wrecks at the moment. Moonpool, okay. See, it's funny when it tells you what you've got. Fiber mesh, good. We won't be hunting around looking for that this time. That's nice. Last time I needed to scan the prawn suit to get fiber mesh. Just a bit ruthless. So Moonpool we just straight up know how to make now. Which is handy, because making a vehicle upgrade console is a bunch of checks as well, I think. Yeah, fiber mesh. What was it from the grav trap? Must have just not been anything then. Garyfish.
New creature discovered.
Hatching enzymes and lubricant. Hell yeah. And advanced wiring kit and...
Acquired.
Oh, okay. The Garyfish was the vehicle upgrade console. That's what happened there. So it kind of ties it backwards, I guess. So, yeah. I didn't think it worked like that. I'm going to have to chat to Razor about that. I didn't think it worked like that. Oh, we've got the Markiplier doll. Anything other than blueprints? Just blueprints. I don't like the idea of randomizing recipe requirements and stuff like that. To me, that's just too crazy. So it's literally just blueprints amongst other blueprints. You can set it up so that the blueprints would be randomized through goals and such beyond what already is. So like radio messages, other game progress, all of that can be set up to also unlock things. But we don't have that enabled. And also scanning stuff, so like scanning a fish would give you an unlock. Just a lot more checks. That's just to go kind of full chaos. But that would take a long time, and I'm kind of time gated today. I don't want to go too much beyond midday, so I've only got a couple of hours. Make a bunch of stuff. We may as well turn some of these into ingots now, just to condense them down. Get table coral out. There we go. Put away my tool for some reason. There we go. Let's just dump those in there. Yeah, I thought it worked such that each check would be a separate thing, not each basic thing. So instead of like a fish being the upgrade console, I thought it would be like the upgrade console would make... Like when you made the upgrade console, it would give you 14 different things because that's the check. But instead it just reassigns what the thing is to something else, it seems. Which is also kind of fun. But that just meant that good old Gary Fish gave us like 14 checks because he was posing as a modification station. Because that's the only thing I can think of that gives that many checks in the base game. Actually, modification station or Cyclops maybe? Or no, vehicle upgrade console, sorry, not modification station, vehicle upgrade console. Because it gives all of the basic upgrades for Seamoth and Prawn and stuff like that. So that must be what it was. Which might be already what I said, but I've already forgotten. We're going to get some salt and swipe a thing. Another grab trap. So this, I think, gave me nothing? Yeah, that's just inert, it seems. Interesting. There's a bench or counter or something there. Nope, that's not one of the things we can actually scan. That's a fake counter. There is a good reminder, I need to go to the other wrecks and get the likes of the counter and the bench and stuff like that before I go too far. Let's kind of work our way around in ever-increasing circles. So I did have the idea as well of making it so that you wouldn't automatically get things like bleach and the titanium ingot and stuff like that that you normally get to make like distilled water and all of that stuff, because you don't need it immediately. That would be kind of funny. But that doesn't seem to have worked. I'm guessing because the game just goes, hey, you know this stuff. Good luck. Where was I going with this? There we go. That's what I wanted. Another one of those, sure, why not? Gonna need those. There's still some left in the life pod actually as well. Also, life pod, I'm going to just keep raiding for the medkits. I can make my own now at least because I know how to make fiber mesh, and medkit is a recipe you immediately start with in all cases, so that's good. Just in case we need to go through the Aurora without actually having the radiation suit. Oh, that's finished. That's right. Okay, let's go on a bit of a scanning expedition. I was about to say exhibition, but it's not one. That's a bit of that. But... So that should be the ion power cells unlocked from the mobile vehicle bay. So that's good. That's something we'll need later. I want to go over to this wreck first, and then dip our toe into the red grasses a bit more as well, and head up to the wreck there, because there's data box as well. Now, the thing that I forgot to scan last time... Oh, okay, no, it seems we already know whatever the counter would have given us. That's why it didn't scan. Okay, good. Because last time that would have given me the high-capacity oxygen tank, and I forgot about it, and I regretted not having it. So now we have that, which is nice. Is that a laser cutter or no? Mobile vehicle bay. Now there's a wreck up here that you're not quite in the... Oh, that's right. I need to go to the bulb zone early this time as well. That's right. Before the radiation spreads, because otherwise it's misery. Coffee vending machine. Could you not? Prawn suit drill arm. Cool. Thanks. Oh, there's the radiation. So I've strayed a little bit too close. I want to just skirt the southern edge of the radiation and get through to the crash zone for now, because there is like sort of Cyclops engine fragments, stuff like that. Also a lot of vac packs, which can give me batteries and such, e.g. Batteries, medkits, there's a bridge fragment. It's also daytime, so I'll be able to see if the Reaper is nearby, hopefully. Bridge fragments. Unlocked Cyclops? It's not just vanilla, is it? That's boring. Or it might have unlocked a different part of the Cyclops instead, so like bridge fragment might be posing as the engine, perhaps. Let's just get far enough away from the Reaper's hunting grounds. Yep, so we have iron power cell, courtesy of the mobile vehicle bay. Bunch of other stuff, CMOS sonar, interesting. Where was Cyclops? It hasn't unlocked. I guess it just said that because now I know about the Cyclops because of something else? Maybe? The hull reinforcement, perhaps? That's weird. Oh, no, I know what it is. I'm silly. I saw the thing where it's like the databank entry unlocks, so you know about the existence of the Cyclops because you scanned the bridge fragment. But that's not the same as getting a blueprint. That's just the databank entry. Lightweight high-capacity tank. Well, that's handy. It doesn't give me any extra capacity, though. Just, whoa, okay. A little bit too close for comfort to the Reaper there. I am below the insta-kill threshold, so... Power transmitter.
New blueprint acquired.
Power cell. Okay, cool. And cured magmarang. Yay. Oh, actually, it was me just picking up a power cell, wasn't it? I think. So it says new blueprint acquired, but it doesn't actually give you the blueprint in this mode. Yeah, it just gave me the databank entry. So it's confusing audio feedback. It's fine. One more engine down here. I may as well finish it off. I don't need the lightweight tank, but I may as well finish it off. A lot of medkits, which is great if I need to rush the Aurora at some point. I really should be going north, not south, but whatever. We'll do that next. You know, while I'm here, there's a Seamoth fragment down there too. While I'm over this way, I could go to the Markiplier doll. I already know how to make it, but I haven't scanned it. So, and that'll be a laser cutter off to the left too, probably. Seamoth. Let's see what we get out of this. Cured magmarang. Lightweight high capacity tank is now unlocked. Wall planter. Okay, so the Seamoth is a wall planter. Cool. So we don't need to care about that one at all. Laser cutter is Seamoth perimeter defense system. Also not useful. Okay, good. So we know what we don't need to get. I'm glad I picked up lots of batteries because this one's running low. Now, Lifeblood 7 should be somewhere around here. It's behind these big teeth. There it is. Second lot of big teeth. So there's one scan here. I've already got engine fragments. Actually, I could grab an Ice Stalk piece too, actually, come to think of it, while I'm here. So that way I'll be a bit more prepared when it comes to the hatching enzyme at some point. Which I already know how to make, thanks to the Gary fish. So that's kind of fun. Mesmer getting a bit chompy.
30 seconds.
Okay, I think we just go back to base now. I mean, we can continue the circular route. I don't need to make anything yet. If I had unlocked the high capacity tank or the laser cutter, then I would be heading straight back to base. Oh, I unlocked the Sea Glide. Markiplier doll had the Sea Glide. If I happen to lose my Sea Glide, I can now make another one. That's good. I mean, that's handy. I guess if I was to use any glitch, it would just be to deconstruct a wreck. But I'll try and restrain myself. Ruby's not actually useful. I do want to pick up a gel sack though, because that's a check. Moonpool, that's a check. Yes, it tells us the... Oh, we may as well just unlock whatever it is. Okay. I should make myself a second tank, actually, before I go delving too deep in these areas. Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to run out of oxygen. I need to have a secondary tank, just as a safety mechanism. I should also make an air bladder if I can. I assume I can? Actually, no, that would be one of the things that would be unlocked by bladderfish, which is randomized, so I probably don't know how to make an air bladder, come to think of it. What did Moonpool give me? Vehicle upgrade console? I don't think I had that before. It's not showing up as new. Oh no, Seamoth torpedo system. Okay. Never mind, nothing useful. There's a lot of things that just give you nothing. And then there's a lot of things that give you things that aren't useful. Moonpool off to the side. Here's thermal plants, that's good. Both parts of thermal plants. There's also the data box down below. So we'll scan whatever that was. Oh, decoy tube upgrade, okay. Whatever that is, command chair. Excellent. Drill arm fragments. Nothing that it wants to tell me about. Inch. And then we need to go up for air. There's also scanner room and stuff there. I just need to make myself a little safety base that I could just die in. That would probably be faster than going up and down and up and down and up and down. It's just the respawn timer is faster than the 30 seconds of swimming up and down again. Yeah, we don't have enough metal for it, unfortunately, but yeah, decoy tube upgrade, command chair. What else was I expecting to see? A 1 out of 2 from something? Cooked Oculus is 1 out of 2. Okay, that's from the drill arm. Now, grapple arm is usually at this wreck as well, and there was also scanner room, but scanner room I can also get at the, in the red grasses, so I'm not that bothered about it. I can't remember if there was a second data box in this wreck or not. There's a gel sack down there, I'll grab that first. So that'll give me a couple of blueprints as well. And here, there's a PDA, and there's a grappling arm.
Integrating new PDA data.
May as well scan the other drill arm, that's fine. And there's another grappling arm, so we'll just unlock whatever that was. Ooh, we're gonna be out of oxygen now. That's concerning. Actually need a bladderfish on the way up now. No, I just released it like a fool. Now I'm gonna need a second one. Oh no, I won't. No, now I'm fine. Also almost out of battery. Let's swap that too. I think I just won't bother going back to that wreck. It's just a little bit too deep. I definitely should have a backup tank before going there. Swap batteries. What else did I get, blueprint-wise? So what was the grapple arm? Prawn suit, okay. Well, the grapple arm gave me the prawn suit, something gave me the vortex torpedo as well. Alright, that's cool. I'll allow it. Oh, gel sack would have been one of those as well. Maybe gel sack gave me... I like the idea of the gel sack giving me the prawn suit. Spotted doggo. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I need to pick up some salvage on my way back so that I can make a second tank. I don't know how to make a Seamoth, do I? I don't know how to make a mobile vehicle when it comes to think of it, so Seamoth or not is irrelevant. I know how to make a prawn suit. But I also don't have diamonds or anything. Once again, high capacity tank would be nice. I know how to make the lightweight one, but you need a high capacity tank to upgrade into that. So that's not useful. Let's just make a second tank. Sure, aerogel, it's no good to me in its component parts, so... do I know how to make a battery charger? I'll check this would be the best thing to do. Yes, I do. Wiring kit, copper wire. I think I have enough for that. Yes, good. I mean, I have plenty of spare batteries anyway, but, you know. Where did I drop or get rid of the 2? Oh, there's the 2% here. Yes, I have spares, but it's a case of, well, I may as well charge up the ones that I have anyway, right? Why not? Put that in there. So, since I know how to make the hatching enzyme, I should also try and get the sea crown and stuff. I'm gonna heal up, why not? So it's nighttime. What do I even want to do at nighttime? I have second tank now. I can dip down into the jelly shroom cave. I don't have much time on target, but I can at least grab like an Oculus and eye and try and scan the bits of the base that are there. Since I'm right here anyway. Once again, I'd prefer to be doing it with the high capacity tank, but I don't know how to make that. And I don't know how I'll learn how to make that. So there's a Oculus. Eye would also be nice. There you are. Good. Gets them out of the way. What else we got here? The spotlight. Don't forget your spotlights, people. Power cell charger. Wall planter through the wall. Don't mind if I do. And multi-purpose room. I can go until I run out of oxygen, basically, and then use my backup tank purely to get to the surface.
Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Oh, okay. Observatory. Apparently, whatever the observatory gives me, I already know. So that's interesting. There is a little bit of oversaturation because normally there's multiple things give you the same blueprint. Like plasteel, for example, is unlocked from any of the vehicles. So that means that certain things will also be set up to give duplicates. Refill those. What do we got? Neptune boosters, good. So one more part of the rocket we got from one of the fish, probably, or the spotlight or something. Got a still suit, cured peeper. Benzene, not useful, but interesting. Engine efficiency module, that'll be from the power cell charger. Topical. Office chair, yay. That'll be from the multi-purpose room or something, I guess. Or, again, one of the fish. Funny. So now we want to go down into the base itself. We did fill up our spare tank, didn't we? Yes, good. Wasted a bit of time there. If we go actually into the base, then we can scan... I think there's a chair. There's a bed. And there's the filtration plant. There's also... No, we don't care about. Modification station fragment, sure. That. There's stasis rifle, which we already know apparently, interestingly. Okay, that chair we already know. Water filtration machine.
30 seconds.
God, these take so long to scan, and it's really annoying. Okay, now all the way through. We to get this. Grav trap. Yay. Double bed.
Acquired.
Okay, now this is a little bit scary because we need to actually get out of here first. And not die to the plants, preferably. Ooh, we're almost dead to the plants. That's a little bit scary. Poison damage you do recover from, at least. Honestly, the best thing to do there would probably be to death warp, because I didn't actually pick up anything. So I could have just died and gone back to base, but whatever. Is there anything else I want from down there? I mean, shale resources would be nice, but far from necessary at the moment. Let's just release those. Sorry you're on the surface. North. We want to go north. We have a spare tank, so we can explore the likes of the bulb zone and stuff that's not as deep as like the Grand Reef anyway. There's a couple of data boxes and such over there. You can also hit up the red grasses on the way. There's quite a lot we can do going north. It's now coming into daytime, so we can actually see what we're doing, which is nice. There's the big wreck conglomerate over here as well. There's like the little scatter, there'll be bioreactor. We don't care about Seamoth because that's just wall planter. But there may be bioreactor here and scanner room. So bioreactor gives us something, maybe. Cured hoverfish, okay, cool. Well, let's just get that anyway, since it's here. It also means that then we can overscan these in order to get titanium, which is nice. Okay. So that wasn't even the main scatter, that's over here. It's a scanner room. Hey, Siv. Played this rando a bit before, it's a bit brutal. This is Razor 1's. I don't know if you've played his one. This isn't your standard rando. This is just Razor's one, so it just does the blueprint shuffle. Doesn't do resources, doesn't do creatures or anything like that. So a little bit more sane. Bar table. Swivel chair. Brilliant. I want scanner room fragments. I wonder if I already know what the scanner room would be, and that's why I'm not... No, because there was a fragment at the the Grand Reef wreck. Data box. Neptune full fuel reserve. I'll take it. Thank you very much. I need that. Oh, I should dip down into the cave and get a sea crown. So when the time comes, I can just have a hatching enzyme on me for when I go down into this river. Couldn't find Sea Glide for way too long. Ah, so yeah. Razor's one, you get the Sea Glide to start with. So you have a starting equipment, because let's face it, the only reason you wouldn't is if you hate yourself. So the idea is you don't know how to make the Sea Glide yet, because that's a check, but you are given the Sea Glide. You're given the Sea Glide, you're given the rebreather. You're given the knife, the scanner, and the habitat builder. You don't need to worry about foraging or anything like that, because it's kind of like early bike in Pokemon Rando. It's a case of, yeah, we're just going to give you the things that mean that you can do what you're trying to do more conveniently. It's about the logic puzzle of what checks there are and following some of the clues that you get given based on what you have, not just the pain of suffering around. So not having an oxygen tank is a bit rough, or a high capacity tank is a bit rough. But we've also talked about that, and I suggested starting with the lightweight tank, because that doesn't really give you, it doesn't give you any additional checks, but it gives you the same capacity as a high capacity tank. Oh, whatever the data box would have been in here, we already know it, so that's interesting. Battery charger. Just get both of those just in case.
30 seconds.
Cool. So there is more like propulsion cannon stuff in there. Oh, I always forget about this one. Scanner room. When you first made it? Yeah, he's updated a bit since. We were talking about it at one point, because I was saying that I don't like the idea of struggling around just trying to find basic things like that. Because then it's not fun, is the point. Like, if you're just having to suffer around and just swimming without anything for the first 20 minutes or more, it ceases to be fun. Because it doesn't stop you doing anything, it just makes everything more tedious. And we don't really want that. I didn't even really pay attention to what that even gave me, but it can't have been anything useful. I've got half a bench, okay. Nuclear reactor. 1 out of 3 on spotlights. Yeah, nothing that I want. Except the fuel reserve I did need. I did want that. Other things that I'm looking for. So my main priorities at the moment are mobile vehicle bay, because I will need that. And then obviously all of the rocket pieces. I also need some food. See? We're going to be in the bulb zone soon. That gives me all the food that I need. But yeah, we were kind of talking about it on a power stream or something at one point, I think. And yeah, basically said that the only way I would play something like that is if there was a bit of a kind of accelerated start. Don't know what this will give me, but let's find out. Nothing that it cares to announce. Storage module. Okay. We'll grab a piece of this on the way past too. Why not? So that's each of the Cyclops fragments deciphered. They have not been anything useful. Just checking our... Yeah, we do have a secondary tank. Let's just swim along the surface until we get over the wreck, I guess. We haven't had like a subsequent rad warning or anything yet, so it must be a really long timer, which is good. I should have come here earlier. Instead of going south, I should have come north, basically. Because the radiation is far more punishing once it spreads up into this area. So, scanner room we know we don't care about. Stasis rifle we don't care about. Grow bed. We shall see what that gives us. Grab some of those.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Gives us a little bit of something. Let's go. Okay, now modification station we already have, I think. Floodlights. The scanning for that is always so weird. Where's the... We've got a spare tank, so don't sweat. Light stick, right? There we go. And we'll go through the other way another time. Just grab it. Why not? Up we go. Once again, this is probably where I should just make a safety base to just die. Just need a... Yeah, I need a quartz to do that. I don't know how to make the laser cutter yet, so there's no point going to the mountain wreck. So I need to go through the wreckage and find our way down to the bottom where the data boxes are. There is also laser cutter doors in here, which is a bit of a shame, but I don't think there are things that I can't get elsewhere. It's like the reinforced dive suit, I think. Alien containment, or whatever. Not too useful. Indoor grow bed, however. Command chair we apparently don't have yet. Thermal plant, okay. It's always just water.
New blueprint
This way.
acquired.
Be nice if it gave me food. Ah, I've gotten lost. Ah, crap.
Oxygen.
I never get lost in this tree. Huh? Well, I have a spare tank at least, but where am I going? There we go. How did I get lost? No, this is the wrong way. Okay, we need to go along, then we go left, then we go up. There we go. I got stuck in a side passage somewhere. I didn't even know that existed, and I'm still dead. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. I don't think I can make it. And I don't have anything left there. Ooh, first death. Not a planned one either. Apparently lost some belongings. I'm not sure what I actually had. Not much useful, I don't think. Oh, it was some of my plant ingredients and stuff. It's like the sea crown and things. Ooh, okay, well. That's a shame. We'll see if we can find where we died. It was somewhere above that wreck anyway. What else do we get in terms of blueprints, more importantly? Power cell we now know how to make. That's handy. We do have one anyway, and we only need one technically to make. Once you make the mobile vehicle by using a power cell, and once you can make the Cyclops, then that gives you 6 power cells. Thermal plant, exterior grow bed we got from one of those things. Single bed, we 1 out of 2. So still nothing useful. Now I've got to go back. Because there's the data box at life pod 12. There's the Eclipse. Data box at life pod 12. There's the alien containment data box and still suit data box at the father wreck. I think that's all.
Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity.
I just realised I was not quite at the surface, so I wasn't actually getting oxygen from any of that. I'm actually going to grab some more stuff. And that quartz means that I can make a safety base. Which at the very least means that I can save my inventory this time. That's what I should really be doing. Even if I'm not death scumming, I should just be saving my inventory at various points. It's going to be nighttime soon. After the eclipse, it's not that far before nighttime. Which is going to be a bit of annoyance. Just don't want to get too close to the aurora. There is the life pod 4, has the creature decoy. So there's the wreck. So somewhere around here there should be a cloud of materials. Cloud of detritus that dropped from my previous body. There we go. Oh, it just found gravity again. Things just lazily falling. There we go. I think that's everything. Yeah, so... I mean, it reset my food and health, which is nice. And all of that stuff. So finding life pod 12 in the dark is not a problem, because at least it's got illuminated or, like, glowing letters. Finding the other wreck in the dark can be a pain. There's the life pod. So we can see what its data box has. What have we got here? Composite plant pot. Just what I always wanted. Now, from here, we go up this bit and kind of over here and behind the big bulb. And I believe the other wreck is over here. Yes, there we go.
Local radiation readings suggest
Still got it.
drive core has reached critical state.
We have spare tank, don't we? Yep. Here's our containment. Air bladder. Well, I mean, that could be handy. At times like right now, for example. And there is also a still suit data box there that you don't need a laser cutter or anything for. Don't think there's much else in the wreck, certainly not that you can't also find somewhere else. Fill up both tanks, down we go again. I'm almost out of batteries on this as well, which is a bit rough. We can swap with the habitat builder, I guess. Now it's through here, not in the door, but through the tube behind. Still suit already in PDA. That's not even randomized. What kind of rando? That's the still suit was the still suit. I don't know what the light stick fragment is, but we may as well get it. Office chair, okay, haven't got that yet it seems. Single bed, yay, okay. That chic plant box. Okay, just forgot that. Whatever that is, I think. That's a fake picture frame, I think. Oh, I didn't get the picture frame at the red grass wreck. I should do that. Do that on the way back as well. I should probably dip just slightly into the Lost River. I think I'm repeating myself, but if I dip into the Lost River just slightly, then I can, one, get the spinefish, which is just nice to have. And two, I can get the ghostweed. And then we'll have all of the bits that we need, so I can just immediately make the hatching enzyme. It's not too far from here either, though finding it from this direction in the dark is probably not the smartest thing to attempt. But I mean, my spare tank gives me 300 seconds of, or 300 meters rather, of ascension, so I've got time to be able to kill. Oh yeah, also I need to do this. Because I, for some reason, didn't bring any of my spares with me. Oh, this looks promising. Maybe? Yes. Cool. Okay. But we're almost out of oxygen, so... And I'm beyond my 300 meter tolerance at this point. Here is where I make a safety base. I'm not, in the end, going to... Except I don't have power for it. Let me make the hatch, Mr. Bone Shark. Go away. Okay, now.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
I may as well just die at this point. Take the death, reset. I'd rather not, but at this point I may as well. Otherwise it's just like an extra minute going all the way up and all the way back down again. If you were to do this hardcore, that would be not having an oxygen tank, like an expanded one to start with. Quite tedious. There's the eye stalk anyway. No, we didn't want eye stalk, we wanted ghostweed. So it's down here somewhere. And spinefish. I want to pick up spinefish and ghostweed. I don't even know if you do get spinefish at this part of the Lost River though, to be fair. So there's ghostweed. Spinefish? Anywhere? Is that not this part of the Lost River, maybe? I think not. That's alright, we'll go to the... Oh no, there we go. Spinefish. Cool. And get out of my inventory. So that if I die, I keep the plant piece at least. Do I have my... Yeah, so that doesn't... Your spare tank doesn't refill when you resurrect. That's one downside of taking a death like that. Oh, there's my base. I'm gonna die just in front of my base. We'll make it inside, but we don't actually care. Because we're going to... We basically just want to die again. Like, I needed the time to deconstruct the hatch so I could walk back to the red grass. I guess with that being the case, I don't. I'll deconstruct this, and then I guess we just swim to the surface and we'll head back to the red grass wreck like I was going to. I haven't looked at what I got yet, but I will wait to do that for now until I am kind of safe again. I guess I could also dip down to the mountain because there's nuclear plant fragments. We didn't get one of those at the jelly shroom cave, so we don't know what's there. We don't know what that is. So it'd be good to have that. And then it's the propulsion, like not propulsion, the prawn arms that you get there as well. I can't remember where else you get nuclear plants. There's a few places though. We can see if we just see any loose. That's pretty much the only one that I actually care about around here. I didn't fill up my spare tank. There is also brain coral around here. There's probably some in the bulb zone as well, but I don't know where they are. But I know that there's some here down by the cave and stuff. So I can actually just camp around on one of those. Also, I can pick up some of these. No, I can't. My inventory is full because it's got plants in it. Never mind. There's a brain coral. And there's the wreck. So we can camp above the brain coral and refill everything, which is nice. Go away, biters. Yeah. Almost full of tank number 1. Now we'll fill up tank number 2. Wow, I have a really long arm. Nuclear fragments. So many biters, jeez. We have picture frame, we have vending machine, we have composite plant pot. We have spotlight 1 of 3. We have Neptune launch platform, so that's good, because we're going to need that. Disinfected water, we're full. I didn't notice which of the 1 out of 3s the nuclear plant would be. I'm also not seeing any prawn arms, so I'm guessing that that is already covered by something else. Let's just get up to the QEP. I can go onto land and I can grab some blue tablets. I'll drink something so that I have space. Kind of only want to come here when I can
30 seconds.
pick up the iron cubes and everything, to be perfectly honest, but whatever. Hell are you? Nuclear fragment on top of a spire. That's weird. Well, get scanned, noob.
Oxygen.
Still have some other air in my other tank, so I'm not too worried. No, I don't. Well, I guess I'm just fucking dead then. Well, that's annoying. I thought I still had like 10 seconds in my other tank. I should have gone to the Moonpool. Okay, well, that's a long way to have to go back then. But I didn't pick up much else. It was just the lithium. Well, I wanted to go back when I had room for other stuff. I need the ice stalk seed from down below. So I can now make the hatching enzyme and just have that on me. Grab the spare battery too, as well. Take another one of those with me, another one of those. I can then make a base at the mountain. Put away these because I don't need them on me. I don't need that much water on me. I should fill up my other oxygen tank. What else have we got in blueprints anyway? Synthetic fibers. Cured oculus, cured hoopfish. There's the air bladder. Yeah, maybe I should make an air bladder. Could be handy. Let's find a bladderfish. Would make it a lot quicker to then ascend when I need to. Where is it? It's not something I normally make. I also have some empty batteries. Empty and near empty batteries. And then let's grab some backups. Okay, so that's enough. Now it is. Now it's enough resources to make a base at the mountain like we normally would. I just realized my repair tool is still in here, and I probably want that on me. Just in case. Right, now. So once again, I don't know how to make a high-capacity oxygen tank, which is troubling. This is also where I feel I'm regretting just not doing a glitched run, just to have Super Sea Glide, because that would make it much easier. I think the next one of these do up. Oh, there's the explosion. Okay, well this will give me some checks. This will give me the radiation suit.
In the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-10.
There's only one check, but it also opens up the whole area for exploration.
5, 4,
Let's watch the explosion.
3, 2.
Happy 4th of July. So it says that it gives me the radiation suit. What it's actually given me is the trash can.
The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
Cool. Oh, no, it did give me the radiation suit. Wow, what a rando. And cured hoopfish, it seems. That'll be from... Oh, that'll be the nuclear plant. Wow, what kind of rando? Or is that from something else? Because it only gives you one thing. I'm gonna have to check the spoiler log, I think, at the end to see what it was. Oh, Lifepod 3. I was just absent-mindedly swimming this way, but Lifepod 3 has the compass in it. Except it doesn't, because it appears that I already know whatever it was going to give me. Alright. Never mind, false alarm. There's the wreck over here. Has a couple of data boxes outside. We can also just make a safety base right outside. Yeah, I thought that, because I know that the radiation suit itself is in 3 parts, but you only need one blueprint. So, unless the game thinks that it's trying to give you 3 blueprints, but it's actually just 1, maybe. Maybe it's giving you 3 checks, I don't know. But if the radiation suit was just a radiation suit, then that's a bit on the nose. We've already done all of the... You know what? Maybe I just make this wreck disappear because exploring it is just tedious otherwise. Oh, food. Nice. Creature decoy is the creature decoy. That's normally the creature decoy. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna despawn the wreck. I'm gonna start just cheating. Simply because it's so much less tedious. Floodlights. Beacon. Yeah, I'm not really helping myself here, it seems, anyway. Let's go back up again. Oh, then the 2 data boxes that are normally in the lower room aren't even there, so it's things I already know. I can't remember what they normally are anyway. We can get likes of the prawn propulsion arms. See what this is. Is this propulsion cannon? It is. Do I already know you? Oh yeah, I got the bench. Woohoo! I've got whatever the propulsion arm was meant to be. There are other arms in here. Composite plant pod, apparently I don't have yet. Okay. Power cell charger. I just realized I didn't fill up my secondary tank again, I don't think. So let's just go back up and review what we've picked up. See what propulsion arm gave us. Oh, we did have spare, never mind. Okay, cooked boomerang. Yay. Beacon, creature decoy. Neptune gantry. Okay, and we've got the launch platform from somewhere. Okay, cool. So we have the full rocket. We can start making the rocket. That's cool. Floodlights. Power cell charger, bench. Yeah, okay, so we can start making the rocket. That's useful. Dream. Oh no, we can't because we don't know how to make a mobile vehicle bay. That's right. Yes, of course. I've already gotten you guys, haven't I? Yeah. Is there anything else to scan in here? Oh, there's the prawn suit. We can see what the prawn suit will give us. Medkit. I think we're pretty much done here now. This wreck is one of the few that is safe to despawn. And it's just a pain to explore. It's just got lots of doors. So, just make it go away. Okay, the mountain is deciding to not load in yet, which is interesting. You okay there, mountain? There you go, hi. So nice of you to join me. 1 out of 4 on the purple tablet. The prawn suit gives us the purple tablet. Well, thankfully we don't need to actually make purple tablets, so we don't have to care about that. Funny. Let's go see what the purple tablet gives us. And we want to go downstairs and collect our stuff that we lost earlier as well, come to think of it. Maybe we do that first, because gravity's gonna take effect on it when we get close to it. We can make a mountain base. Not that we necessarily need it, but it is kind of nice to have. You still have to do basically the usual gameplay loop one way or the other. Was my... yeah, it's my stuff. It was pretty much just titanium and lithium, wasn't it? Yeah.
30 seconds.
Wasn't really anything useful. Well, let's just make this somewhere here. Oh, go away, you stupid things. Bloody warpers. It's throwing biters at me. Grow up, warper. So mature. Oh, we need one more quartz so we can actually get into the base. That's annoying. Mind you, we've created the solar panel, so does that start powering things up? I can't remember how it works. No, it doesn't count until it's a base. That's annoying. Let's get a quartz. Let's finish making the hatch. So it's now a base, but it won't get powered. Okay, we need one more quartz. Not that it'll be operating yet anyway, but... that's annoying. I can get quartz from the underwater islands. I'm not that far away. Scan you. I should scan the one up on the beach, to be honest. I'm not wasting oxygen, but whatever. Purple tablet, rub my face on it. Go up to the beach. Now, I believe that technically the fragment and an intact tablet are two separate things. So it's two different checks. Because there's the broken tablet here, and we can scan this as well. And it's technically a different thing. So, what have we got? Filtered water. Okay. And a thermoblade. Alright. So nothing useful. And we can use the tablet we just picked up. We can also just go upstairs. Go up the back here, pick up another one. And then we can run through and get the ion cubes if we want. I don't actually know if I want to. Perfectly honest about it. Probably shouldn't have bothered using it. We'll go grab a quartz. Almost should start with a compass too, maybe, to make it more beginner friendly. I don't know. Makes no difference to me, but until you learn which direction things are, it does get a bit tricky. Just need the one. I should actually pick up a bunch of bladderfish so that I have a safety. So that if I do start to run out of O2 and my tank is empty, I can at least scoff down some bladderfish. I'm gonna go into the cave that's over here. You know what, before I do, so I don't need to bother about worrying about swapping my tank. There you go. 30 seconds should be plenty. I'm just going to come through here and pick up the purple tablet that's inside here. And then it's up here? Yes. Perfect amount of O2. There we go. I wasn't worried. When I have those bladderfish for a reason as well. Okay, back up onto the beach. And it's daytime now, looks like. Cool. That's handy. We can overeat, which is nice. I guess picking up some ion cubes here saves a little bit of time later, because we don't need to go hunting for them in the PCF if we already have some on us.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
So you can make it that like so those data terminals and stuff will actually be checks as well.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot have
But that's a bit excessive. It's basically a case of, do you want to have to do 100%?
further data required.
As it is, you're basically doing all blueprints, or a large part of it. But with kind of hampered progress.
Probability of interface
Having to do 100%, but with things being all
accessing the control
screwed logic would be quite tedious. Okay, now we can finish the solar panel here. We're still going to have to come in here for the blue tablet creation anyway, probably. Because even, I mean, we don't know how to make a blue tablet yet, but even once we do... Even once we do, we're not going to have the kyanite until we pass through the lava castle anyway. So, right. it's basically the same deal. Should I do anything else in here? Probably not. I think that's pretty much it. I don't even know why I have metal salvage on me. I might just drop that here. Having a bit of extra titanium on me? Sure, okay, why not? But I don't need the metal salvage. I am going to need another gel sack, though. I already have a spare ruby, I think. I do need a lot more materials still, because I haven't done the usual early game crafting at all.
Remember the materials you gather are the property of the all-time
Still don't know how to make a laser cutter, come to think of it.
able to reimburse the full market.
Making things like the prawn suit are also technically checks. Like, making a prawn suit does give you something, I think. So I think it normally gives you the Mark 1 depth module, perhaps? Not sure.
30 seconds.
I think also making the scanner room is technically, like, it opens up the things that you normally make from the scanner room crafting. And we're full. There we go. So I'm not sure we know how to make those, come to think of it, but if we do, we should. We do know how to make the scanner room, so we should make the scanner room. I should have just died. But I haven't saved my inventory, so I'm not going to do it now. Oh well. We can think as we swim back to base. We did get a picture frame, I think, didn't we, in the end? I'm not sure we've got a wall planter, though, actually. Wall planter is something that's in the red grass base that's wreck that's kind of on the way. So we should get that, just in case. There's no hint system or anything either, so we can't just, like, go hint on anything. To see where we need to look. You do just have to go everywhere, do everything. And and hope you haven't forgotten something really simple like I did last time. Oh, that's the mushroom forest. We're far too far south. Oops. My bad. I'm gonna need more teeth as well. So I don't know how to make any part of the Cyclops yet. I don't know how to make mobile vehicle bay yet anyway. So there's a wall planter in here that I don't think I've scanned yet. Battery chargers, we've got all of those. Yeah, there we go. Plant shelf, sorry. Not wall planter, plant shelf. Wall shelves, yeah. Okay, basic plant pot, we don't have that either apparently. Stasis rifle. Okay, so nothing useful there. Great. Ay. So there's also the kelp forest wreck over here. It has some other paraphernalia in it. I'm not sure if I've scanned it all yet in other places. So we may as well come in here and take a look. It's mostly just floodlights and benches and stuff, so I've probably already got it all. But just in case. Yeah, we're all covered here. This is where you learn about the Degacy crew. What else do we need? Is there any other fragments at this wreck? Trash can, I think I've already scanned. Beacons, I've already scanned. Grav traps, I've already scanned, so no. Everything done from there. There's not much else in the shallows. So I have a spare tank which I didn't previously, so I can now go to like the sparse reef and stuff a little bit more easily. I can also just make some safety bases and death scum my way around, because that's kind of what I have to do at this point. Yeah. We should make the likes of the scanner room, because that's 4 checks. We should also make the modification station, actually, because that's a ton of checks. Which we need a computer chip for. Which we can make... Maybe. No, we need copper wire for that. So we need a couple more copper. We haven't actually exhausted all of the caves through here yet. We're very behind on what we would normally be. Not much sandstone in here. A little bit more than that. More than 0, that is. Jesus. Okay, no, I don't think I've been through here yet. We have 1 copper. 2, good. Grab some stuff, because, I mean, we need to make all of the required resources for the Cyclops and all of that stuff still.
30 seconds.
Which also means making a lot of glass, so we do actually... Oh, our inventory's full, so we do need that, but never mind. So, still more in the caves there. For now, we can at least get a modification station made, and that'll unlock a bunch of checks for us. So we need a diamond for that. We need copper wire. Oh, we can actually make ion batteries already too. Ooh, that'll be handy for our battery situation. Swim charge fins. From what? Oh, computer... Of course, computer chip. Gives us advanced wiring kit normally. Makes sense. We needed the diamond, that's right. Well, we'd need to be able to make polyaniline first. You know what? What charged batteries do I have? I'm going to actually make the thermoblade because that's useful for when I'm low on food. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to make a couple of ion batteries, come to think of it. They can go in there, and you know what? Maybe the scanner. No, we'll keep one spare. Which means we can put away some of these. Oh, we're full there. Let's take the water out and just drink it. Yeah, we've got a ton of stuff in here. Let's take out a lot of this stuff. And, oh, we can make the other aerogel. Which we are going to need more of if we make the prawn suit. I'd rather not make the prawn suit, but I might have to. We just don't know yet. We'll keep them on us. We don't need that many of those. Oh, we can actually make the radiation suit already, can't we? That's right, we got that from somewhere. Either just from the normal check for it, or separately. So, why do we have another copper wire? We don't need that. So let's go cut some creepvine and make a radiation suit. And go to the Aurora, because that gives us our biggest density of checks at the moment. So that'll allow us to, excuse me, that'll allow us to go in and scan a bunch of stuff. Oh, we need the laser cutter or the propulsion cannon though first, don't we? I know we need both. We need laser cutter, yeah. Propulsion cannon is optional. If you're using the propulsion cannon, you don't need the repair tool, but we have the repair tool, but we don't have the laser cutter. That's our state at the moment, isn't it? Let's double check. Tools. We don't have laser cutter yet. That's annoying. Because you need that no matter which direction you go in. Okay, so there's no point us trying to go there yet. So our best bet is instead, we'll keep that on us maybe, so we're not going to be collecting too much stuff. I can't remember if making benzene gives you anything. I hope not. Because I don't want to have to. Let's go south again. Let's go to the sparse roof. We can make bases to die in. I think that's what we're going to have to do at this point. Once again, we've gotten really unlucky on not getting the high capacity O2 tank. I also seem to be losing my voice. Yeah, it's almost nighttime again as well. That's annoying. Floating island, actually. Maybe we go floating island first of all. Because we may as well. I mean, it's almost nighttime, and it doesn't matter what time of day it is when we go there. And minimum that gives us the bulkhead. It doesn't give us much else specifically. like, uniquely. But the bulkhead, it's the only place you can scan that. And then it does have some other checks. But we've already done the grow beds, for example. It's pretty much just going to be the bulkhead, isn't it? Maybe the data box that's at the central base, which is normally the swim charge fins. But I think that's one that's normally in the underwater islands or something as well. So I think we might have already cleared that one too. Well, there's one way to find out, and we're here now. So at minimum, this is the only place you can get the bulkhead scan. So we may as well scan that and see what it gives us. We already know that something else is the bulkhead because we have 0 out of 1 on bulkhead. So it's something that we got given at the start. We can also pick up another one of those, sure, why not. There's also a free battery in here too. It's kind of nice. It's always a battery. Okay, the data box is gone. Bulkhead we can scan. And hopefully we don't get interrupted by a cave crawler, because they're really annoying. Okay. So it tells us that we know about bulkhead door. We already knew about bulkhead door. But we don't know what else it was. But from here, we can now descend to the Grand Reef if we want. Or the Sparse Reef. The quilted double bed is at the far... We had a Seamoth last time we were here. I was much happier with that state of events. The quilted double bed's at the far reef wreck. Which is somewhere over this way. There's the life pod there, yeah, so it's over this way past the treaders and such. We're just gonna base hop our way around if we need to. I think it's over this way. Yeah, there it is. Basically just follow this rift the whole way along. There's normally, yeah, there's a data box sitting outside. There's 2 data boxes sitting outside, in fact. So we're just gonna make a base and take the death. We've got spare oxygen, but we don't want to use it because we want to have it for coming back, basically. Because it doesn't refill when you take a death. Boom, boom, boom. So let's see what the quilted bed gives us and whatever those other things are. So we have data box 1. Seamoth depth module. Not useful. Scanner room fragment. I can't remember what this gave me. But we may as well finish it off. I think it's just a fish. High capacity O2 tank. Woohoo! Okay. Whoop whoop. I'm glad we came here now. Can't remember what that normally is. Some Cyclops module, I think. So I'm very glad that we came here. So that gives us quite a lot more time on target for places. And here is the quilted double bed.
30 seconds.
Seamoth. Okay, we are now cooking. Except we still need the mobile vehicle bay. But, you know, we're simmering? We're not cooking, but we're simmering. I'm going to just take the death at this point. Gonna keep the quartz so that I can upgrade my O2 tanks. So then I can have a lot more time. I should probably also just get Super Sea Glide and be done with it. I can't remember if I ended up doing that last time or not. Probably did, to be honest. I can't remember. I should have, that's for sure. So I need 3 more quartz. May as well just get 4 more quartz. Or 6 for that matter. I have enough to make 1 glass, I need enough for 4. Jesus, that'll be busy. Well, it means there should be plenty of teeth for me. I'm gonna need these later. Well, maybe not the lead, but... 1, 2... There was actually 1 down here. 3... May as well grab the salvage as well, why not? 3, 4, 5... Gonna need a lot more materials at some point, so, you know. 6. That's all I need for now. Let's just go. I'll clear that coral tube another time. We don't know how to make an ultra high capacity. That would be even better. I'm gonna get rid of the contraband. Yeah, if we could make an ultra high, that would be really nice. But we can make lightweight, which is useless. Oh yeah, we already had a silver, didn't we? We picked one up, rather. High capacity tank, which gives us the ultra glide fins, interestingly. Would have been nicer if it had given me the ultra high capacity tank. But, you know. It's something. Okay, now let's have enough for a safety base again anyway, because it'll still be handy to have. Otherwise, what do we want to do now? Going to the Treader's Wreck's kind of pointless because we don't have the laser cutter. Oh, but the shield generator is in the Deep Grand Reef base anyway, so we just go there instead. Yeah, we just go there instead. Yeah, we only have the lightweight, which isn't helpful for us because we have a Sea Glide anyway. But now we have quite a lot more breathing capacity. It means that theoretically, with our backup, we can swim up 700 meters and be safe. Not that we want to do that, because if we're 700 meters down, we may as well just die and respawn, instead of swimming all the way up to the surface and all the way back again. So that's why we have the materials for a base instead. So that's more useful. Is there anything we're missing from the Redgrass wreck over here? We've got battery charger, we've tested laser cutter, propulsion cannon. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left from around there. We should go over the blood kelp trench and pick up a blood oil and see what that gives us. Because that is a check of sorts. We should also... Deep shrooms is another one, actually. Deep shrooms is another one. And we're going to need 3 of those anyway. So, no reason not to. So spinefish we already picked up. This will be a much easier place to have come for that. But it wasn't anything useful anyway, I don't think. Or I think it might have been part of the Neptune, actually, so maybe. Blood oil. Okay, so we don't need to make that. Scanner room, HUD chip, gas torpedo are the first things I see. Spotlight we're finished with. Wall shelves was something else. That was the plant shelf. Ultra glide fin, sea moth. These are all things we already knew about. High capacity tank. Cooked red eye. Okay, yeah, nothing else useful. That's a shame. At this point, no, I keep thinking, I should just make a prawn suit because that's a check and it'll be useful. Yeah, I don't have a mobile vehicle bay yet. Maybe you should just start with a mobile vehicle bay. It's almost like you need to start with the creative loadout. Okay, now here's the sparse reef. I don't actually care about picking up much from here, I don't think. It's more about what is there to scan. And there's the... oh, the data box at the modifications. I'll scan this so that it no longer shows up as something, like it no longer spawns in, but it's a bit late for here now. Vehicle upgrade console is a data box we usually get from somewhere else. Let's swap oxygen tanks. Torpedo arm we don't have yet. What does this give us? Chair we already have. Torpedo arm number 2. What does this give us? Cyclops hull fragment. Okay. Well, we do need that. Unless we get the shield generator magically from a time capsule or something. Which you pretty much can't. So... what's in this box here? Or is this just always there? That's just always there and it's always empty. Powers, I thought we'd already gotten this. Who knows, we do now. Let's just grab another couple of these, because if I need to make a prawn suit at some point, which is entirely likely, then I'm going to need a couple of extra aerogel anyway. So let's just grab some more. Oxygen. What else are we here for? Cyclops fragments, we're already done with everything, so the Shredder's wreck is kind of pointless. Deep shrooms is the only thing that's around there that's handy. Starting to run out of ideas. Especially since we don't have the laser cutter. That's really killing us this time. Got that really early last time and then didn't make it as quickly as I should have. And this time I just don't have it at all, so... showing how brutal it can be, but in a different direction. If we need to, we can just check the spoiler log and see what we would need. It at least gives us a direction of where to go that way. But I don't want to have to resort to that. I don't have to. So there's a few checks in the Legacy base. There's beds. There's the alien containment scan, which may be different than its data box. There's the orange tablet. There's the nuclear waste disposal. Coffee machine I've already got. Single bed I don't have yet. Last time that was something useful. Laser cutter. Okay, this time it was also something very useful. Double bed we already have from the other Legacy base. Laser cutter is tremendously useful. That opens up the Aurora for us. That can't be scanned. That's just a PDA. Data box for the shield generator is not there, so we already know what that is. Did we fill up? We did. Not that it really matters. We might just die from in here, actually. And just go back to base. Would that be so bad? We did pick up things, though, and we haven't saved our fire suppression system. Pick up the orange tablet. Sure, we'll pick up the cuttlefish egg. Why not? Gotta be careful. Sometimes it doesn't actually switch. Okay, so that's got a few more things. crucially, we now have the laser cutter, so we can now go to the Aurora. That should be our next priority. How are we for inventory space? Quite a bit. We still really, really, really need the mobile vehicle bay, though. Because if we had the Seamoth and could triplane places, then that would be much quicker. And we could start building the rocket platform and everything, because that just takes time at the end. But we'd rather spend time doing other things if we could. Still, making some progress. Should probably just pick up some other random materials on our way back, to be honest. We do need a lot of stuff still. Need a lot of copper, for example, so let's just grab some of these. And we get 2 in a row, fantastic. We have 1 spare copper wire, we need like 3 more or something. We can deconstruct our battery charger at some point to reclaim some materials. I'm trying to remember the unique places that we go for like civil blueprints and stuff. A lot of it is just deep now, so we pretty much just have to start doing... We've got the high capacity tank, so we can now basically do glitchless strats going down into the depths at least. I wasn't wanting to go more than another half an hour or so, but we might stretch it a little bit longer, we'll see. At the very least, if I can basically enter go mode and have the blueprints I need, that would be good. And then it's like, it's a fait accompli whether or not I actually were to execute it or not. It's pretty much just a case of having the things that you need is the most important part. When it just comes down to making the things, yeah, I've done that plenty of times before, so I'm less worried about executing. Goes in there. We don't need the orange tablet, ever, pretty much. We need some purple tablets, that's fine. We don't need the cuttlefish egg. I picked it up just out of habit. The air bladder we don't actually really need. The repair tool we will take with us. We'll take these out. As well as, well, there's a battery there. We'll take out the one that's in our scanner currently. And then, just in case, I'm just going to leave that out, because I don't know what happens there. Oh, I need 2 diamonds. Where did my other one go? Do I not have enough diamonds? Yes, I do. I just didn't take it out for some reason. Cool, laser cutter. That is very handy, because that lets me get into the Aurora. Radiation helmets. Put that on. We don't actually need the extra tank if we don't want it, though we could go from the Aurora straight down the Lost River afterwards, quite frankly. That's probably not a bad idea, and we've got the hatching enzymes already. But we won't know how to make the blue tablet, that's the concern. Well, let's go slice some fish. Hey, Peeper. I'll come back. Never mind. We'll find someone that doesn't run away so quickly, how's that? Hoverfish. Hi, Hoverfish. You're nutritious. Thank you. And another one. This thermoblade is now my waffle iron. So, Aurora. On the way, Life Pod 4, though that should theoretically just be the creature decoy that we already have, so it might not even spawn in, not sure. And yeah, Aurora first, just to tick off those boxes, and then Lost River. Just do the storyline as much as we can. I mean, at least if we open up as far as getting the portal to the lava castle, then that's a good start. If we don't know how to make the blue tablet by the time we get there, so be it. That's fine. We can just ditch the radiation helmet once we're done with the Aurora. Oh, we don't have the propulsion cannon on us, oops. I think I know how to make the propulsion cannon too, but I didn't actually make one of those. Yeah, oops. Well, I guess we're going the top entrance then. That's fine. We could even repair the Aurora if we wanted to. I don't want to, but we could. Actually, picking up the efficiency module in the drive bay is a check. Because that's the only place you get that normally, I think, in all blueprints. So I don't want to repair the Aurora, but I do want to go into that room, I think. Also, the storage module might actually be something as well, because I think I unlocked that independently. But I think I want to pick up the storage module that's free in the prawn bay as well, come to think of it. There's a few things that I should pick up just to make sure. Few medkits in case we run afoul of the fire. Really care. Don't think this room has any. It's just got 100% stuff. It doesn't actually have anything for us. Propulsion cannon fragment, we already know all of that. That PDA gives us the key or the passcode to the door. But I think it's 1483 or 1484 or something. Nope, okay, let's check. Been too long since I've done it. No, where's the... Oh, it'll be under Aurora, where'd it be? Aurora Survivors. Nope, not that one. Or that one, for that matter. Where's the keycard? I thought it gave it to me. Maybe not. Oh, maybe that's one of the things that's in the room that's burning. Well, we have medkits. What's this PDA? Notes to self. 1454. I did 84. It was in the right column, but the wrong row. There we go. Now, is there anything to scan in here? Probably not. There's sometimes like engine fragments and stuff, but I already have all of those. Some more water. Doesn't go amiss. Okay. This I'm going to repair because there is like a sea moth thing in here. So there's a sea moth fragment's usually useful. There's also depth module. I don't think that gives you a blueprint though. Engine efficiency module, hull fragments we've got, fire suppression system, not useful. Okay, so a bunch of stuff that's not useful so far. We can now drop that. Actually, you know what? Let's keep it just in case I end up making a sea moth, and that might be relevant. And then this. gives us something, I think?
without appropriate
No?
qualification.
I guess not. Or maybe I already have what it would have given me.
Local radiation at maximum tolerable.
Because that's the only way that you normally get that blueprint, I thought. But I could be wrong. Okay, now we need... Stupid thing. That's why I normally leave my knife equipped. I should have overwritten the habitat builder instead. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab stuff in here. Why not?
New PDA data.
Spare battery. I have so many batteries on me now. I do not need those. Whatever. Trigger the black box message. Why not? I've already been to Life Mod 7, but...
On the other side.
prawn suit. You know, let's scan the prawn suit so we can make a wall planter or whatever it is. Was it like a... Was it the wall planter? No, it wasn't the wall planter. I can't remember what it was now, but we can make whatever it was. It was something stupid that was 1 out of 4. Storage module. Again, I don't think that gives me the blueprint, but... It is nice to... Oh, yeah, it does now say 1, so that normally gives you the blueprint. Purple tablet. Oh, no, that was what the prawn suit gave me, was the purple tablet. And I just didn't go over it. That's right. So the storage module doesn't give you anything when you pick it up. Nutrient blocks, yes please. Just pick up some more of this stuff. Why not? Now, bar table we already had. Wall shelf we do not have. What's this going to give us? Something mystery. Drum roll, please. At this point, it's like, if it's scattering speed upgrade, okay. At this point, it's basically a case of, if it isn't the modifications, no, not the mobile vehicle bay, I don't want to know. If it's not that, I don't care. I kind of hope that's what this is going to be. 2, 6, 7, 9. Oh, wall shells we haven't scanned yet either.
Print acquired. Integrating new PDA.
Oh, yes. Ah, how funny is that? So that's exactly where we needed to come. So that normally gives you 2 blueprints actually, because it gives you that usually gives you the rocket and the time capsule. Theoretically counts as a thing, I think. Maybe not. Wall shelves, what are they? See, now we're in, like, not quite go mode, but pretty close. Docking bay repair module. Okay, well, that's not useful.
New blueprint acquired.
The other thing we need to progress is the blue tablet. Oh, which we have. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize. That must have been one of the things that we got en masse or something. And I guess we just got a ton of it. Do we care about keeping any of the stuff that we picked up in here? I'm honestly thinking no, and I think we just die? Nah. No, we don't die because we just want to go through to the Lost River. But we do just get out of here now. I think we have all that we need now. So we have the blue tablet, which I'd forgotten about, turns out. We could see what the repulsion cannon data entry thing gets us, but I kind of don't think it'll... Oh, we still need the Cyclops, don't we? You know what? We still need to continue exploring a bit more. We can't just take things for granted. Yes, we've unlocked a bunch of stuff, which is great, but we can't just leave it there. We need to make... What? We need to make a bunch of stuff. We need to go back, start making the rocket, because that will unlock a blueprint every step of the way if we can. Now, the tricky part there is previously the rocket didn't want to actually build. And if we end up in the same situation, then we might find ourselves locked based on the rocket not actually progressing. And if that becomes the case, then we'll just have to unlock things ourselves. So what did that give us instead of the reported Pathfinder tool? Hey. So nothing useful. Good. Well, I say good. It would have been nice if it was something useful, but that's not a blueprint normally, but we're just going to get it anyway. So now we've got to go all the way out the way that we came in. We're getting stuck in the pipes. Boing. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, that wasn't another thing. So we can at least unlock the ability to leave by curing ourselves. We can gain access to the PCF. We can hatch the babies and free them. So all of the important story beats we can now do. We can get to the point that we would be allowed to leave if we can make everything that we need to. And that's kind of all I care about in many respects. Actually making the rocket and blasting off, secondary to me. Because all of that's just extra time that you spend making stuff. That's kind of not the point of this in some respects. The point is opening the path to be able to succeed, not actually succeeding itself. Obviously, if you were in a race with someone else, you would do both. You know, you would only be considered to have finished at the point that you actually finish. Being in go mode is not enough. And technically, I'm not in go mode until I can make the Cyclops anyway, because otherwise I can't make the shield generator, which means that I can't actually make the cockpit, because we need to be able to make the shield generator. Which, come to think of it, we don't actually have the blueprint for the shield generator itself either. So yeah, making the Cyclops itself is a bit of a barrier to success also, because that provides a bunch of checks, I think. So the first thing we're going to do after we get back is make the launch pad. I've gotten a little bit lost here. Oh yeah, that's the other rig. Okay, I need to keep going this way. So yes, our priorities are 1, navigate the lava zone and hopefully don't get eaten. Gather all of the ingredients, the materials that we need. We're gonna have to dump a bunch of crap. We can actually divest ourselves of our backup tank at any point. We may as well use it to get down there, and then we'll just ditch it. And then once we've made the safety base, those materials will be out too. Once we tick under 100 food, we can eat another ration bar and then dump the rest. This is where we need that on. We've got wasted a bit of O2 there. We can actually eat these bladderfish as well. Counteracts the O2 that we lost there. I mean, in terms of food and stuff, that's assuming I don't just get eaten by a dragon. It's entirely possible. But we've got purple tablets. We've got hatching enzymes. Once we get the whatchamacallit, kyanite, then we can make the blue tablets. So then we'll have theoretical entry. It'll be amusing if I get the Cyclops from the things that I'm going to be doing anyway. We're kind of at the point that I almost have to, because I've really run low on other things that I can check. It is pretty much just making the vehicles that I need to do. So first thing will be I'll make the launch pad and see whether or not it lets me make the gantry. If it doesn't even let me make the gantry, then we're in trouble anyway, and we can't finish. And that's kind of fine so long as the Cyclops itself is not gated by any of that. If that's the case, then we're definitely screwed, but we can just run through our checks and see. And ultimately I can go and read the spoiler log and see where things were. So we knew we can know whether or not we were soft locked. Time to start looking for some potatoes. So first, let's swap that, dump that, and now we can start looking for some potatoes. Or we'll hit some invisible collision. Weirdly. Oh, I also need to pick up some fish down here. I need red eye and magmarangs. We're going to build ourselves a base down at the bottom of these falls. I'm not going to try and get all the way through to the lava zone. Oh, hello, red eye. I need you. Well, I don't know if I need you or not, but chances are. And magmarang. What I also need is some potatoes, but if we need to get them from somewhere else, then that's fine. It would be nice to get my nickel down here. If we don't find it down here, there's plenty of other places. We didn't actually check these other steps because we came down the side passage. There's one. That's a good start. Let's just build out. Oops. Oh. Where's our... There. I didn't drop it, did I? That would have been a terrible mistake if I dropped it. Okay. Please don't warp me. Please don't warp me. Thank you.
Power only. Oxygen production offline.
So we have one nickel. Take death. Jump on out. I'm gonna deconstruct this base and make another one further down once we get closer to Kevin. So I want to make a base basically in the tunnel that leads to the lava zone. Shale, that's not though. Good, nickel. Can be really hard to spot. No, that's a piece of floor. Just demonstrating how confusing it is looking for nickel when it looks like floor. Well, I can hear Kevin. And he's coming this way. It's like, no? Yes? Let's jump in a base, just in case. Check my blueprints. I can take as much time as I want in here. Cured Reginald we got. Okay, cool. We don't even have polyaniline or... Oh, we didn't pick up a deep shroom. Okay, that might be useful. Well, I should have 4 things. Jump jet upgrade, okay. Okay, I'm not sure. I guess maybe there were some duplicates at play, because, yeah, I didn't get the 4 things that I would have expected to get. Where are you? You're right there. Okay, hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna... do I even want to move my base? I do want to move my base, but I, at the same time, don't want to move my base, because he's just so close. But I want to move my base down here. But I'm also almost out of oxygen again, so let's just do it quickly. But being just slightly down here is nice. He tends not to see you as easily if you're just down here slightly. I'm just going to grab a sulfur. We'll keep it, because we keep one thing that we picked up. So it'll be in my inventory safe. Need a few of those. We still need 1 nickel, but we might get it on the way to the lava's castle anyway. So let's just do that. 2. Let's just go this way. Look for potatoes on the floor. Are you a potato? You are a potato. There we go. So that's our 3rd nickel. That's good. We have 2 sulfur. We need 4. We need 6 kyanite. But we only need 2 immediately. Exhibit A and B. So 4 and 2 is all we need now.
Carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
There's also like scanner room we can make. There's usually also another bunch of checks. So we need 1 more sulfur, 3 more kyanite, 2 more kyanite. Gonna have to go the other side, I guess. Well, the tunnels have plenty of sulfur. What am I talking about? Here's all the kyanite I need. Jolly good. Lovely. And now we burn 1 purple tablet to pick up a blue tablet, which is also a check. So we can see what this gives us. Nothing new, okay, so apparently whatever it is, it's something we already knew about.
Come here, to me.
Second purple tablet burnt. Come. Wing. This gives us 2 checks. We'll see what they are once we get through to the other side. So now we go to our mountain base, which is in the Moonpool. We don't need it to make the hatching enzyme, so we didn't need to make it closer to the portal. Pick up another ion cube, and that lets us make the blue tablet. This is just a glitchless run at this point. Like, this is the usual process that you go through. Because the point is, you can only get kyanite in the lava castle anyway, so regardless on how I unlock the blueprints, I'd have to have done it exactly the same point anyway. So then we come and we make our blue tablets. Don't make the orange tablet. Confused there for a second. I can get rid of those fish again, can't I? So blueprints. What else did we get? Did we not get anything else from that at all? I guess it was all duplicates. That's annoying. So we still don't have Seamoth. No, Cyclops, sorry. We still don't have Cyclops bridge or engine. That's troubling. Oh well. Do we have any meat kits? We do. We've got 2 meat kits. Take one of those. I shouldn't have bothered yet, to be honest, but whatever. So I need 1 more sulfur. But that's it for materials. So we go out the way we came in to go back towards the lava zone, lava lakes. Can also go the other direction, but we want to jump into our safety base. And we actually want to move our safety base a bit further down the tunnel, because we're worried about Clippy more than we're worried about Kevin. So I'm a bit worried about his positioning there, because now he's crossing paths with us. But our base is just down here, so if we can dip into here, so he's shooting at us. But he tends to not like coming too far down here anyway. That saved our inventory, and it momentarily confuses him, because they kind of lose track of where you are when you're in a base. And now we want to set ourselves up by the lake. Have some waterfront property. Fortunately, very noisy neighbours. Yep, there's Clippy, and he's in a really annoying spot. So this is where we put safety base. Here, this is just safety strats. If you're doing a glitchless run, survival, obviously, hardcore, kind of irrelevant. This is what you want to do. I'm not actually sure if I've got enough oxygen to make it all the way across the lake now anyway. 45 seconds. Maybe? It's further than it looks.
I am what you see.
We may as well go for it. We've got nothing to lose. We either just take a death anyway and then try, or we just try, and if we die, we die. Now, we've got plenty of time. It's whether or not we get ambushed by a dragon at this point, but I think he's buggered off left to the right. So I think we're safe. Perfect. Okay. That worked out pretty well.
Translated locally broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor etching project terminated. Life specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
So we can double check all of our materials and stuff while we're waiting for the invisible wall to drop. Oh, let's just get rid of those now. Might as well heal up too, why not? Don't need all of these spare batteries. But we've got all the materials, we don't need to hail it either.
They built these walls.
They played alone. Now we can go.
They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are
So theoretically you can have ion cubes at this stage, so you don't have to do this normal path. But because we already turned them into ion batteries for the sake of our energy consumption, so that we didn't have to keep changing batteries in our Sea Glide, we have to take the route. But that's fine.
Reason unknown.
I don't think there's any fish that we haven't picked up. And we can basically do the creative strat here, because we're going to be immediately hatching things. But we do still need her to blow away the sand.
Fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
So you can like activate this, then immediately do the hatching. But I'm not gonna chance that. I'm just gonna come up here, because if you're not careful, she will just get into the animation, post-hatching animation, and then softlock. Will
My
never
young
open.
need to hatch, to play.
And we want her to
outside
open the door.
spaces. We have been here so long.
Preferably
The
before I
others
drown.
built a passage to
But there
reach
is a
the
brain
world
coral down there.
outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Brain coral, we don't want to die here. There's also bladderfish if we need them, but it would be very tedious if we died here.
With the passage
Because the last base we were in was our safety base,
the
the other side of the lava lakes, and we don't want to go back
First,
there.
they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells.
Now we can
This
cure
is
ourselves,
what
and
the
then we
others could
can
not
jump
force
into our
To you, I give the secret willingly.
Moonpool base. We actually wanted to not heal. That was silly of me. I shouldn't have healed, because we actually want a death warp from here, don't we? We do want to collect a bunch of more lithium and stuff first, though, come to think of it. Should have filled up more. Yeah, because since I'm here anyway, we need a ton more lithium. We've got like 8, I think, and I need a lot more. But I've already picked this clean, pretty much, haven't I? Ah, so I guess I need to go down towards the vents. Okay. Well, let's fill up on O2 again then. Basically, the last thing we want to do is deactivate the gun and then take a jump in the ramp room to Death Warp. There is this wreck here too, come to think of it. We don't have our spare tank anymore, unfortunately, because that would have been handy. Given how far away it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get 8. I'm not sure how many we need, but I'll get 8. If I need more lithium, we'll go back to the jelly shroom cave. I'm going to open the door. It's over here. So I can't remember what else there is inside here. Then there's a brain coral just over the ridge to our back left. So I'll go fill up on O2 before I actually come inside. So I don't have a backup tank anymore. So where's the brain coral? Yeah. A little bit of a swim, but not too far away. It's close enough to be useful. Take that, biter. I'm not going to bother eating and stuff at the moment. I don't really need the inventory space, and I'm going to be death warping soon anyway. If I was smart, I would have actually done the deactivation of the gun and stuff first, and then come down here to do this, so then it wouldn't matter if I died in the wreck. Whatever. There is also the top entrance where the still suit and stuff is, but I don't think there's going to be anything for me in there. I don't think there's even going to be anything for me in here. Torpedo arm, I've already got. I'm fairly sure. This is the other place you can get the quilted bed. There is a data box, high capacity tank already, you know. Okay, so if I'd gotten the laser cutter earlier, then I could have come here. But I didn't, so it doesn't matter. There is another little bit through here you can get as well. It's kind of risky getting to, but it's just torpedo arm, propulsion arm I've already got. And then that door is locked. And there is a prawn suit fragment there, but none of that is useful. It's all stuff that we already have. So now I just want to go back. to the Moonpool. So I don't think there's anything in the other side, because I've already looked for the still suit. The still suit just had the still suit, I'm fairly sure. Which was a little bit of a letdown, but never mind. So we're still missing Cyclops and stuff. We just need to start building all of the things, eh? Just all the vehicles, now that we can, and see what unlocks for each of them. So I'm really running out of other things that it could be. I need to drop something. I have way too many batteries. Why do I have so many batteries? They can just all go here. Deconstruct the hatch. Also, we didn't take much damage from the vents. So we're going to take a few jumps here. That's alright. We do also need more, well, I needed to take some damage. That wasn't much damage, but I need to take a lot more damage. I still need some more ion cubes, come to think of it, to get the other batteries. I should have grabbed that on the way down. But ultimately, I think we're just going to get to the point of... I want to at least make the platform so that I can see whether it wants to let me make the second part of it. Because that was a problem last time. There seems to be something else that the game wants you to do in conjunction with actually having the blueprint for the rockets. That didn't let me build it. So, just even though I had all the materials, it said you do not have the required materials. So it clearly was missing something else. So we'll see what that is. Well, we don't know what it is, but we'll see if it lets us this time. So we did have to use the console to get things. Though I didn't just give myself the rocket blueprint. I did give myself the... I was wondering if I could go through to the lava zone. Would that... Actually, that's a good idea. I've wasted a lot of time now. What I needed to do is just immediately jump down. Rather than trying to climb back up and jumping multiple times. Just come through here into the lava zone. Because it's much quicker to die. Realistically, I should never have healed up when I was in the PCF. Because I didn't need to at that point. So the only things I should have on me that are new are that. Let's just get rid of that. And woof. And this should send me back to the life pod. What was I talking about? Right, I had previously given myself the things that I needed to scan in order to get the rocket parts. So that should have been fine, but it wasn't for whatever reason. So we need 2 of those. We need to put that away. 2, 3, 4 of those. We also need a computer chip, I believe, for it. We'll put away all of this stuff in here, as well as all of these. That gives me a lot more space. Yeah, I think well, I also need one of those. I will also need that. And I also need a lubricant, I believe. So let's go grab some stuff. Need some of these. 2, 3, 4. That'll do. You know what? Whatever. 5, 6. Let's grab 3 of these to make some lubricant. Cool. We should also make like a... Oh, maybe I should do that first, come to think of it. Oh, I need to make the lubricant. But I need to make the... well, computer chip is still required. Lubricant. The other copper wire. Some Metal, I think I need a little bit more, in fact. I think I need like 2 more. I was just thinking I need to make myself a vehicle upgrade console, because I think that will give me a bunch of unlocks. And that could be a lot of stuff that I need. Is there more teeth down here? You've been really busy down here, but I don't see any... Oh, yes, there we go. There's a tooth. Good. Salvage. Inventory's now full, or at least it's too full for that, but I do still need some teeth. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, how about it? Salvage? 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 Yes, salvage. Not the one I expected, but okay. Oh, you're here too. Okay, good. Good, good. Start juggling. Good, yes. Good doggo. Yes, good. So that's 3. I need 4 total, at least. 5 if I want to also make the prawn suit, which I probably should. Or I may need to. Okay, well, that's all I literally need. I also wanted to pick up at least one of the things. Oh, I'll grab one that's on the way. Yeah, I was going to make the Moonpool first. So I figure I may as well. And then the upgrade console may give me stuff. So, let's get some titanium. Just on the off chance that this matters. Interior pieces, upgrade console. Is this going to give me things? So what have I got? There's one blueprint sitting here as well, apparently. Cooked whole fish. I don't know what that's from. What would that be from?
After weeks without
Who knows?
human contact,
Anyway,
it is normal
upgrade
to
console.
experience psychological discomfort. Research
Doesn't give me anything else. Okay.
may be
Maybe just unlocking it is what gives me all of them normally. Maybe. Okay, well that was a bit of a false hope then. But hey, we tried. Good to know for a future. I guess that makes sense. Mobile vehicle bay. Which we can't actually pick up. Now we can. Cool. Let's make the rocket base, at the very least. Radiation detected. Okay, well, maybe we'll put my radiation helmet back on instead of having the rebreather on, because I don't actually need the rebreather at the moment. Okay, so we built that, which would normally give us the gantry, I think. So we should get another blueprint from that. But I didn't see one. So I wonder if there's just a lot of duplicates going on. Yeah, let's take this out and put it back on again. So it seems that's going to be more useful for me. I need a bunch more stuff, so I can make a sea moth would be the next thing to try and make maybe, or prawn suit perhaps. Indoor grow bed, there we go. So that's when it finishes that it gives you to that. So the indoor grow bed was instead of the gantry. The gantry I need a plasteel, which means I need more titanium. Oh, do I already have a? I do already have an ingot. Good. So we can at least see whether or not it'll let us. So that'll be interesting. I'm not hopeful, to be honest, or I'm not optimistic. I'm hopeful, but I'm not optimistic. I strongly suspect that it's going to say the same thing, and say that you don't have the required ingredients, which means we're kind of stuck in terms of finishing this properly. But it would be nice to at least see what we need to make. Moment of truth. It made it. Oh, and it gave me hydrochloric acid. That's interesting. Okay, so it was probably something in the way that I got it last time, I guess? I don't know. Seems weird. Wouldn't have thought it would matter. So hydrochloric acid is interesting because I do need that, technically, to make polyaniline. Now, I need some deep shrooms. So I actually need to go back to the blood kelp trench. But if I can make a sea moth first, then it'll be faster to get there. I should also get some more quartz. I think I've already been through all of these caves there, haven't I? Yeah. I need to go to the, whatchamacallit? I need to go to the coral tube. Okay, so that's some more of that. Now let's just put that away instead. Bit of role reversal. What did the gantry give me, come to think of it? Because completing that should have given me something else as well. Why do I have 3? Okay, so hydrochloric acid. Prawn suit depth module. Oh, indoor grow bed I got from... Yeah, I just hadn't checked, that's right. Indoor grow bed I got from the platform. Alright, I do need one more tooth. There we go. Good. So it gives me even more. So I need like 8 quartz. Maybe even more? I think I need like 10 quartz. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turns out 10 wasn't a problem. 10. Actually, I think I need 12 anyway. Because I need a normal glass for the sea moth, which I also want to make. Just grab what I can. Ah, now we're full. Okay, so we'll drop a titanium in exchange for a copper, because I think that'll be more useful. But I may already have all of the electronics I need anyway. Well, all of that electronics. I still need a lot of sandstone as well. But once I have a sea moth, I can get places much quicker. Just needing the mobile vehicle bay so long. Alright, so glass, glass, lots of glass. So, sea moth is... I can never remember the right quantities. I think it's ingot, lubricant, 2 lead and 1 glass. 2 glass, 1 lead. Okay, so I always get those backwards, it seems. And a power cell. If I could make... Oh, actually, I should make the prawn suit first, because then it's got 2 power cells in it, doesn't it? Yeah. Clever. But that means I need more diamonds. I have more diamonds. There we go. 2 of those. 2 of those. Sorry. 2 of those. 2 plastic ingots. There we go. And then I need 2 lead. And I need the aerogel. 2 of the aerogel. There we go. So that should be enough for the prawn suit now. Yes, good. Let's just make these copper wires while I'm here as well. Why not? I actually want to make a scanner room too, don't I? Come to think of it. Which I think I have the materials for on me. Base pieces, there we go. Scanner room. Oh, I need 1 more copper, that's annoying. Okay, well let's go make a prawn suit anyway. Because I think that will give me some more checks. And it'll give me a power cell to make a sea moth as well. So, double duty. So let's see what that gives me. So I need another copper. I also need a lot more titanium anyway. And some sandstone. Just lots of stuff. There it is. You appear to be stuck, my good man. Well, there we go. Gonna do that anyway. Let's just park you here. And then take out one of these power cells. Thank you. Did you give me anything? No, okay, so it didn't actually give me anything creating that. I don't know whether or not it was meant to or not, or again whether or not just the act of unlocking the prawn suit also unlocks other things, I'm not sure. There's some more copper. Let's just make this. Because making the scanner room should give me like 4 checks because the stuff that it normally makes. Apparently not. That's weird. Oh yeah, the cameras are there. Yep, well, let's get rid of them. All the stalkers start playing around. Let's just get rid of all of these. Huh, okay. Well, that's annoying. Things that I thought were checks are not. Let's just do that first. Sure, why not? Do that too. We have way too much copper wire now, but whatever. I just need 3 computer chips. Actually, I think I only need 2 computer chips. Oh, there's one in here too, actually. Yeah, come to think of it. I need advanced wiring kit too. Which I can make, so that's good stuff. Wiring kit, I will need 2 of them. One for the Cyclops, one for the whatchamacallit? Shield generator. But we're really getting ahead of ourselves. I don't think I'm making that. Quite frankly, I don't think that's happening. Let's just go make the sea moth. We need another quartz. There's some in the caves down here. We'll grab some more titanium on the way because we'll need that if we get to the point of making anything else. I mean, we can still start making the rest of the rocket too, come to think of it. I should be doing that while I'm backwards and forwardsing. I should be also making the next stage. So what do we need for that? We need boosters. That's the nickel, the other aerogel, plasteel, and another wiring kit. We can deconstruct this now. That gives us a wiring kit. Oops. There. Glass. Titanium ingot, which then becomes... Oh, we already have a plasteel ingot, so we won't make that yet. Oh, we may as well. Whatever. We only need 1 titanium ingot for the sea moth. We have everything else we need for the sea moth. We need some lead. A couple of leads. We don't have lead. Wow, okay. That's an odd situation to be in. Okay. Well, let's go and make the next... Ah, nickel and aerogel. Aerogel, let's go make that. Then we shall look for some more lead. We'll go to the pillars, get some sandstone. That'll then let us make the sea moth as well. Let's see what this unlocks for us. Ah, so now we're saying that it doesn't have the required ingredients. So it's to do with somehow how it unlocks. So it's not all of them, it's just how a specific thing. Maybe I need to look and see what gave us the boosters this time. I can't remember what gave me the gantry last time, but what gave us the boosters this time? Because it clearly didn't set things properly. So that's interesting. Ooh, okay, well, we know we can't progress from that point with the rocket, which is a shame, but never mind. Again, theoretically, we could finish the game. It's just like a minute and a half of not making things, but also not getting those checks, which is a problem. It almost needs to be a case of the rocket needs to be maintained as its own thing. We only needed 1 lead, but we will need more. Not that we're likely to be able to make the Cyclops at this point, but just in case. I want to give myself the chance of finishing. Well, not finishing, obviously, but being able to finish. If we can have the raw materials, then we know it's possible to finish, right? And if we have the blueprints. Currently, I am lacking the blueprints for the Cyclops itself and the shield generator specifically. Once we get those, then we're kind of home free. 1 more lead would be good, because that'll give me the lead that I need for the Seamoth and the Cyclops. Yeah. There we go. So Seamoth, we should now have what we need for. Yes, good. I don't think it'll unlock anything for me, but it will be faster than swimming.
The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
But yeah, still no shield generator. And still no Cyclops. So we're going to have to see where they were at the very least. But now we can go faster, which is nice. Let's go back to base, first of all, and save our inventory. Not that we want to be dying. Ooh, ow. Running ourselves over already. Classic. Right, so... wiring kit, advanced wiring kit. Yeah, so we're not using the nickel because we can't make that, unfortunately. We're not using these. We are using these, so 3 of those. 3. So we need more metal because we need another ingot. Okay. But the first thing we need is actually some deep shrooms, which will give us the hydrochloric acid that we need. Picking up the deep shrooms also gives us another couple of checks, I believe, because it normally unlocks hydrochloric acid and I think polyaniline at the same time. I wonder if I should actually pick up some benzene on the idea of making that would unlock synthetic fibers normally. I'm not sure. Can't remember the progression pathways normally. Really need to do a blueprints run before doing one of these. Just to remind yourself of what everything requires. Let's take this down as far as we can here. Warpers will no longer harass us, which is nice. So yeah, we need 3 of these. I'll go pick 3 of those as well. I don't need 4, just 3. Just on the off chance that that's useful. So far that hasn't given me anything new, which is interesting. I also don't know if there's just other things that I should have been making that I haven't. Like, is there anything else that I should have made that normally unlocks things? I don't think I need to make anything like fins or stuff like that that I've given to start with. So much nicer having the sea moth to travel about, that's for damn sure. Much faster. Okay, well we can now make... Oh, we need a salt as well. We didn't grab a salt. Oh, we can make benzene and see what that does for us, if anything. We already have synthetic fibers. Yeah, it didn't give us anything extra. It gives us the ability to make synthetic fibers if we wanted to, but I don't really care. Let's just make a compass, why not? Air pump, pipes, none of those are useful for me. I don't think making any of this stuff does anything for me. We've made one of everything in this list already. Yeah, there's nothing that we haven't made. We haven't gone and got the other ion things, but that's because I can't use them anyway, pretty much. Yeah, I think we're almost at the point of, I'll just check the spoiler log and see what there is. I can make hydrochloric acid, which would normally then allow us to make polyaniline. Whether that unlocks anything else, I don't know. But we need 2 unlocks for the Cyclops is the worrying thing. So hydrochloric acid doesn't even unlock anything for us. Okay, never mind. We still have more fish bits that... So there's a lot of unlocks that we haven't done, weirdly. And I don't know what I'm missing. We've made the prawn suit, we've made the sea moth. I know making the Cyclops would probably unlock a bunch of stuff. So maybe there's some soft lock going on. There is the idea of a soft lock thing, like a protection, but it's not foolproof. Not yet. There's really not much else I can do. Okay, let's just check the spoiler log, because then I need to go and get myself some lunch and stuff, and I was going to be heading out. So, what have we got in here? So, what we should probably just search for some things. So, Cyclops. I should also open it in Notepad++, not just Notepad, because it's a much better search. Not blueprints, I want the spoiler log. Okay, so Cyclops. So base filtration machine gave me the sonar module. The bridge fragment gave me the sea moth sonar module. Engine fragment gave me steel. Hull fragment gave me the vehicle storage module. Picture frame was the thermal reactor module. Reinforced hull fragment unlocks Cyclops suit. I thought we'd remove that because reinforced hull fragment is not a thing. Okay, so I was soft locked because reinforced hull fragment does not exist in the game. I don't think. So if we just do this and go spawn reinforce hull fragment. Yeah, it's one of these black box things. Depth module fragment. Okay, so it's originally going to be a depth module fragment. Oh, and it's a 1 of 2. Wow, so that's something in the game files that no longer exists. So that's interesting. So we were never getting the shield generator anyway, but we now have the shield generator. Okay, so there's probably a few other things like that. Stasis rifles, hull module 2, thermal plants, decoy, lab trash can, fire suppression, repair. Base bulkhead fragment was the bridge blueprint. That makes sense. Oh, hang on. No. Base bulkhead fragment is a different thing again. Once again, we've got some unimplemented stuff. So if we go base bulkhead fragment, no prefab for that. So we have to actually give ourselves that. And then we can drop it And then we can scan it. And that's another 1 out of 2. Okay. So that's another thing to have to get rid of in the... We're doing live debugging, basically. So that was the bridge fragment. Hull blueprint we've got, that was the torpedo arm. Making the Cyclops unlocks polyaniline. Okay. So once we make the Cyclops, that's fine. Precursor ion energy blueprint 1 unlocks Cyclops engine blueprint. But we've already gotten the blueprint for that. We went into the... I wonder what that actually is. That's an analysis thing? Because no, the interacting with the thing is like lava something else. What's it called? It's alien something. Oh, and it's a data thing anyway. Maybe? No. I wonder if things are... I think things have been nominated incorrectly. Precursor ion energy blueprint. 0 unlocks radiation suit. 1 unlocks Cyclops engine blueprint. We already had the radiation suit from something else.
Seek fluid intake.
No? Apparently not. Precursor ion... Unlock radiation suit gave me cooked hoopfish and trash cans. Precursor ion energy blueprint. But I'd already had the radiation suit before I went down there. Is that from... having something? Let's make an ion power cell, shall we? We've made an ion battery, and I wonder whether that's what gave me that. Let's make an ion power cell and see if that gives me anything. For science! No. So something about that is weird. I'm not sure what that analysis flag is. Because the analysis flag is just called... do I have any water in here so it doesn't keep complaining at me? No, I don't think I do. So the analysis flag is just called... Precursor ion energy blueprint. That's the only thing that gave radiation suit. And we had the radiation suit. So... that should have actually worked for us. It seems like it didn't do the right thing. Like maybe there isn't actually 2 unlocks. Precursor Ion Energy Blueprint 0 and Ion Energy Blueprint 1. Maybe Ion Energy Blueprint 1 doesn't exist. Or it's something else. Anyway, so that was that. So we're definitely screwed on that. Because that's an analysis thing. Precursor Ion Energy Blueprint 1. So that's not even something I can give myself, I don't think. Item. Okay, I can give myself that. Okay, so I can give myself that, and that's given me the engine blueprint and therefore the Cyclops. That's kind of funny. I wonder if analysis and cured II. I wonder if analysis is the wrong thing. Oh, now polyaniline, so we don't need to make the Cyclops. It's once we've unlocked Cyclops, we get that. So we don't need to make it. That's why I didn't see anything from making the Seamoth and the prawn. Is it's once you know that, you then know the other thing. Okay, that makes sense, because that's where I got the torpedoes from. Okay. Hydrochloric acid apparently gave us Exo Hull Module 2. Oh yeah, Depth Module, that's right. It did too. Okay, so what else are we after? That was pretty much it. That was pretty much all we really cared about, wasn't it? On-craft tank gave us Cyclops Hull Module 1. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got some more refinement to do. There's still some fragments that exist that shouldn't, and there's that weird analysis goal that doesn't seem to work, or at least not the way that we think it should. But hey, we got to the point that we can theoretically continue. Unfortunately, not actually able to finish the game. If nothing else, because even though we've now unlocked the Cyclops and such, the base doesn't let me continue. Actually, I'm gonna see whether or not rocket base, or like making the rocket, gives me anything. Maybe if it doesn't give me anything, it doesn't like it. I don't have the nickel on me now anyway. Screw it, we've got this. We've got this enabled. Item nickel 3. Yeah, still says don't have the required ingredients, even though it's there. And according to the spoiler log, rocket 3 would unlock cooked eye, sorry, and rocket 4 would be cooked hoverfish. So we're not missing out on anything, but yeah, it's weird that it doesn't work. Anyway, for now, that was more rando. Yeah, still some work to do to make it finishable, but so long as we get to the point of being able to unlock things, I'm kind of happy with that. If we can't actually make the rocket, fine, so long as we have the blueprints. It just means that, yeah, you can never kind of complete it and get those checks. So we need to refine some things. That's all good. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.